Hello traders, hello investors, how are you doing today my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, and will Tesla hit the 1K again? Will it hit the $1,000? Well, that's a real possibility, yes. However, we must pay attention to some important key points for the short and mid-term. We're gonna talk about that and much more in this video. Just remember my friends, click on the like button to support this channel. If you're new around here, subscribe because I do daily videos. I'm here every day updating you guys on Tesla and on other tech stocks. I'm sure you're going to enjoy our content. And did you know that 95% of traders, including professional portfolio managers, they can't even beat the market? However, we can consistently beat the market. My performance is totally public. I have absolutely nothing to hide. You may just check my website. The link is in the description of this video. See how we are doing. When you feel like you are ready, just join us because we can consistently beat the market. And this is the kind of service that you don't see that easily on the internet. So seriously, I think you're gonna like our trading newsletter. Now, back to Tesla. Could it hit the 1K again? The answer is yes, absolutely. However, the most important resistance for Tesla to break in order to truly reverse is $918. This black line over here. Tesla must break this black line before anything else, before we can call it a buy again, before we can say, oh, Tesla is totally bullish right now. For now, it must break 918, and so far it couldn't. Okay, it did violate this point a few times in the past, even today, but we couldn't close above this point. There are some interesting signs that Tesla could reverse. For instance, the S&P is reacting right now just after it lost briefly this support level. If we close above 41.67 in the weekly chart, I think this is going to be a fantastic bullish signal. The S&P will most likely try to hit the 21 EMA in the weekly chart. Then we'll see if this is a dead cat bounce or not. The Nasdaq index is also trying to react nicely just at its support level. In the weekly chart, we see the support level even better. As far as I know, it is trying to do a piercing line candlestick pattern, but it is still a little bit too weak in my humble opinion. And that the problem with the Nasdaq and with the S&P is that we don't see clear bullish structures. For instance, we don't see a crystal clear bullish pivot point. So far, it is just doing lower highs, lower lows, right? However, if the Nasdaq index does this next, does a bullish pivot point, oh my god, I just want a path tool here. If it does a bottom, a top, if it drops, but if the next bottom is going to be higher than the previous bottom, it will most likely trigger the pivot point we want so much. The S&P has a similar structure. Okay, I do expect it's gonna drop. In fact, I rather prefer to see it dropping right now than later. But if it does a drop and stops dropping at a higher level than the previous bottom, I think the S&P will have decent chances of retesting 42.99, filling this little gap over here, okay? I do believe this scenario is going to happen. So a drop right here, right now is totally acceptable, okay? It's not gonna ruin our bullish thesis, and in Tesla, we see the exact same scenario. It is interesting to see that Tesla dropped to the 61.8% Fibonacci's retracement as we talked about yesterday, right? On yesterday's video, I did mention this support level, and I told you guys, well, this is the most important support level in Tesla. Right now is the best time for a reaction. If it does react over here, amazing. And it did react. However, it still must break $918. Right now, since we just hit this resistance, Tesla could drop all the way down to the 38.2% Fibonacci's retracement, and still, it is not gonna ruin a possible bullish thesis on it. In fact, it could drop to the 61.8% Fibonacci's retracement back to the 860s again, and still, it's not gonna be the end of the world. But our bullish thesis is gonna look weaker, okay? However, what could go wrong in this scenario? Because you gotta be prepared if things go wrong, right, in the wrong direction. In my humble opinion, if Tesla loses loses the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement, then it is going to ruin our bullish thesis completely. Okay, then okay, it is not a buy anymore. We can't say it is a buy. We can't say it's gonna turn bullish. We can't say it is a reversal anymore. So we gotta just take a step back and analyze the situation in the sidelines. Right now at this moment, I think Tesla is gonna turn bullish. I think Tesla has more bullish potential than bearish potential. Okay, even if it drops, I don't see it dropping too much right now because we do have many support levels to work with. But we gotta wait for the confirmation of the breakout of the $918. Okay, we gotta break this black line for good, because if we do, Tesla is gonna trigger an inverted head and shoulders chart pattern, and it must break this pattern as soon as possible. Okay, this is how I see the situation in Tesla right now. So far, we are stabilizing just under this resistance. Okay, that's fine, that's expected. In the daily chart, we are quite close to the 50% Fibonacci retracement as well. So it is another resistance to work with. So this stabilization over here is okay. This is just fine. I think it is very good to see Tesla reacting just above the 61.8% retracement in the daily chart. It is a different point than in the 1 hour chart, okay? Just to be clear, it is a different point and it is reacting very, very nicely. What Tesla needs to do is to increase the volume and to not lose the 61.8% retracement in the 1 hour chart. Because if we do, we are going to retest the $820 again. And this would be a very dangerous situation, because if we lose this point, then we have the 700s again, okay, as our support level. So we got to pay attention to this support level. We got to pay attention to the 918, which is the most important break point for Tesla. If we do break it, amazing. Then, okay, Tesla is going to retest the 1K again. You can just work with this scenario with a good safety margin, okay? The odds will be in your favor in this scenario. So let's keep our eyes open at this. Now, do you want to trade with me? Our performance can actually beat Tesla's performance. So remember, subscribe at our trading newsletter, subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay safe. Farewell.